I'm sorry I'm a little bit late or whatever, but I have to take care of like bills and stuff like that on certain days. So y'all take what resonates. Well, I got the out of hand, and reason I keep getting out of hand is it's a new deck, so it's got fresh energy in it. That's why I keep picking those new decks. I also got some new decks coming, um, thanks to my wonderful donors. Okay, the donations have helped me be able to keep my head above water as far as like certain things go, because I had to take care of like birthdays and stuff like that. But I really appreciate it. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. What I got is the Out of Hand and the 5 Cent Tarot. They're two kind of totally different kind of decks. Okay, the 5 Cent Tarot depicts more like the past, present, and future type things, which no one can tell the future. Okay, only God knows that. Okay, so if you're seeking someone that you're trying to find out the future, I can only tell you what's happening with the energy that's happening now. If it stays that way, then it can lead up to an outcome that comes out in these readings. Okay. I also need you to understand the power of energy and frequency and so on and so forth. Um, these are collective readings. Okay. We're it's to help you understand oneness. Okay, that we're all going through the same kind of thing. Okay, that'll promote like more empathy from others and how you treat others and how you treat yourself. Okay, because it's not necessarily personal. Somebody may be just going through something. Okay, and stop taking things as such in the flesh world when your spirit speaks to you and tells you to act in a kind or serving manner or something. Okay, um, quit letting you're in the world to experience it. Okay, you're not of the world. Okay, so take that as resonates. That's a message that comes straight from spirit because all I did was start the reading. Because I was like, okay, I'm just going to start up, see what is in the energy. I may answer some questions even, okay? So y'all take what resonates. All right, thank you, Archangel Michael, for coming down, guarding, and protecting us as we channel these messages. Thank you, angels and ancestors, for assisting us in these messages. And thank you, Jesus Christ, for walking right beside us every single day, showing us the way, showing us the path, keeping us protected, and blessing us in all ways, giving us the advice and giving us the knowledge, um, um, as well as loving us in a tender kind child, like we're your children. I'm grateful to you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. All right, so let's go on with this reading. Amen. All right, this is what it's about. We got the King of Swords. King of Swords is representation of someone like bossing up, using their head, not letting their emotions get in the way. They know exactly. They're kind of pretty much set. Something is set in stone. They got it. They got something. This person has a lot of influence as far as speaking and things like that, communication and stuff like that. Okay, they could be a political type person. Okay, take that as it resonates. Cutting something away. This person don't have any kind of problem with like cutting things out, like cutting. They're kind of This person is a person of like they don't allow you to do them wrong another time. Like they learn their lesson the first time, kind of thing. I'm telling you, this person is like they'll just cut someone out like that, like with no kind of thought about it, even if they care about them. If they find out about betrayal or anything like that, this King of Swords. All right, we're talking about masculine energy. It could be talking about they're finding something out about their family tree. Following the yellow brick road. This person is looking for a wish fulfillment. All right, let's see. We got 10 of Cups. Something about their family tree. This King of Swords has got something going on about their family tree. Someone's trying to trick them. These glasses are all upside down right here, and these are sitting upright, okay? It's like waving bye-bye without looking. Does that make sense? Like, not necessarily cutting away ties, but just leaving. I don't know why I'm saying that. Take that as it resonates. Something about someone had their hand on... It's something they're trying to cover up something on that glass. So take that as it resonates. I don't know why I'm saying that. Y'all take it as it resonates. Spiritual. I'm just saying, okay? Leading up to the Queen of Wands. Ten of Cups means harmony and happiness. But it's like this King of Swords has found out something about his family tree. Some kind of picture perfect. Isn't as picture perfect as it may seem. That's what I'm hearing. There could be some kind of celebration or party or something. This is leading to the Queen of Wands. Someone... Yeah, okay, I'm just going to use my intuition when I'm speaking about this stuff, okay? Y'all take it however it resonates, okay? Looks like this Queen of Wands was cursing this King of Swords' family. That's what his appearance, that's what I'm feeling, okay? Maybe trying to poison somebody. Maybe trying to poison this King of Swords' mind because he's a mind over heart. Because he doesn't love her. Take it as it resonates, okay? That's really what it looks like. That's what it appears like. Okay, let's see what these cards have to say about it. These have demons and angels on them, okay? One's in one direction, one's in the other direction, okay? So take what resonates, okay? The King of Swords. Clarify the King of Swords. The unknown, divine faith. It says openness and curiosity. So he's being he's finding out something about his family. That this Queen of Wands was cursing. I don't know. She was envious of him. She's trying to like mind control. Like she wants control of his mind for some reason, and his family. Let's see. This says the Ten of Matches in reverse. Delegations, stress, burnt out. This King of Swords found out something because he's head over heart. This person's been doing some type of love spell or witchcraft on the community. Trying to put some kind of divide between the community, between some kind of... Trying to unbalance some kind of harmony. Looks like they've talked 4 people out of 10, 4 of them, to joining them. And this King of Swords has found out. He's paid attention to the path, the golden path. He's using divine faith. He may not emotionally speak up about his faith or anything like that, but this person has faith, okay? And they're finding something out about this 10 and 10 right here, okay? Let's find out what the Queen of Wands, what it says about it. King of Matches. That's the King of Wands. This is an ex of his. Born leader. Vision and intent. Success. What's behind this Queen of Wands? Queen of Cups. This is like a love spell. 2 of Cups. Someone was trying to steal somebody's... Y'all, this is what I'm feeling, okay? It's crazy because you could interpret this in a whole nother way. Because if you interpret it this way, okay, I just want to give you a couple of interpretations. I told you this is a spiritual reading. I have no idea what's going to come out. I want to tell y'all, okay? You can interpret this as a whole nother direction. And I'm being prompted to tell y'all no coincidences, so take that as it resonates, okay? This King of Swords is like someone that has a lot of clout in the community. This person was worried about what other people would think about your spirituality. This person is like all facts and that kind of thing, and you're all about what's the hidden, what's in the unknown, what's the unknown factor that lies beneath, that kind of thing. Okay, that's what I'm telling you. You can interpret it that way because it's still saying the unknown and some kind of hard work coming to some type of balance. So let me find out. He may have thought that Collective did some type of spell work on him. What's going behind this? Two of Matches, progression, discovery, in prison, self-victim, yeah, entrapment. He thought Collective was doing something, but Collective wasn't. I'm telling you, Collective was just manifesting and just different. A different kind of power. Okay? I'm gonna find out if that's the truth, if that's the one or the other way around, okay? Alright, is this reading speaking about a true love match? And allowing divine to take control? Yes. Because it looks to me like these two have equal power, but it's just different. It's the combination of it's perfect. But you have this power, they got that kind of power, and the combination is a perfect combination. Okay, I'm gonna ask the question just to find out if it says yes or no. Okay, the first part of the reading when I was speaking about someone doing this king is finding out about his family, saying no. So stop. Thank you. This King of Swords is finding his path. He's found his true path in the Queen of Wands. Okay, stop. Is this a motherfucking love reading? Is this a love reading or a reading of discovery? No. Okay, it's not a reading of discovery. It's a love reading. Fucking love reading. Okay, so if you even give me a damn love reading, I'm just saying. If you're going to give me a love reading, or you're going to give me some type of date or conclusion of when the fuck this is going to happen, it's just shaking and not saying anything. Okay, this unknown factor is that near at hand. This unknown, because no one knows what this King of Swords is about to do. Nobody knows. Okay, stop. Thank you. He's got something lined up and in order. This thing was trying to move away from this Ten of Matches in the reverse. Okay, so he's just going to take a leap of faith. He doesn't have any idea what the fuck he's about to do. Because he's going to use his heart over his head. And that's completely out of character for him. Yes, okay, stop. But because he's doing it, that's going to cause him to elevate into his born leadership, to his role that is meant with this Queen of Wands. This King of Wands is a different person than the King of Swords. Holy fucking flip. Y'all. This King of Wands is somebody different than this King of Swords. Brothers, maybe? This King of Swords work with the Queen of Wands on something? Does this King of Swords on the board work with the Queen of Wands on something? Yeah? Okay, stop. This unknown factor, does it involve rewards? Yes? Okay, stop. Then collective is going to go on some type of vacation, some kind of getaway with the Ten of Wands in reverse. Okay. Man is trying to move away from the King of Wands to the Ten of Matches, like it's trying to move to it. Okay, so you want me to look under this. Okay. What's under this? 5 matches. Conflict, rivalry, competition. Okay. Acceleration, 8 of matches. Air travel, quick decision. Somebody's going to have to take the fuck off, or already did. Page of buttons in reverse. Destructionism, laziness. Oh, this is like, not feeling good enough or something like that. No, something was being destroyed. Something was falling apart and they took off. It says because they did that, it gave somebody a new chance. Is this collective? Or this King of Matches? This King of Matches ghosted? Collective know this King of Matches? Let's find out. This King of Matches ghosted and had to go retreat for some type of, yes. Okay, so he went to like a rehab. He was closing out something. Delegations. Okay, it was a stressful situation. Looks like possibly about an inheritance or something he knows about an inheritance. It's something between these two, because it keeps going back and forth between these two. It's not saying no, it's not saying yes. It's going back and forth between the King of Matches and the Ten of Matches in reverse. What do you want? You want me to pick that up? All right, we're going to get clarity out of this little deck right here, y'all. Take what resonates, okay? It says 3 of Cups. Judgment. Alright, what do you want me to know out of this little deck right here as it pertains to this Ten of Cups? Ooh, Ace of Buttons. It says opportunity, fertility, someone's birthright. It says this obstructionism. Someone tried to block it. Someone tried to block someone's birthright. Okay? It says strength in reverse. Weakness. There's a weakness in the family chain. I'm telling you, there's a weak link in this group of people. Take it as it resonates, okay? Something's coming undone there. Could have happened on a holiday or some type of celebration. Someone started arguing about a situation. It says Page of Cups in reverse. Immaturity, envy, irresponsibility. I'm telling you, there's some type of family argument. It says the 4 of Matches in reverse. Leaving home. Uncertainty, inhibitions. And then it says yielding. The Queen of Matches in reverse. It says independence and overbearing. Jealousy. Someone left because their family was envious of them. There was some type of... Someone was kicked in the cold. This Queen of Wands turned something around and become... She's the Queen of Cups. This is leading up to some type of partnership. How's this King of Matches have involved in this? Bottom of the deck says 6 of Matches, a claim. You're getting recognized as something for your birthright. The Queen of Wands is. Someone was trying to push you out of the beehive. Someone was trying to push this Queen of Wands out of the beehive. Immature. They was immature and envious. There was arguments going on. But something's leading up to some kind of final judgment. The Knight of Needles, which is unstoppable, focused, and courageous. You're some kind of hero, collective. Take that as it resonates. Anything else from this little deck? It says the Two of Buttons, a balancing act. Priorities and flexibility. Something about the occupant. You're extraordinary. You're multi-talented. You can do like a lot of different things. You can do a lot of different things. You're very... Someone's noticing your talents. It says the Four of Cups. Could be a Cancer. Someone's noticing a Cancer, or Cancer's noticing somebody. It says that you do something alone. Woo. You do something alone in solitude, contemplation. That's where you get your messages or whatever it is. Okay? You're some kind of spark of inspiration. You spark some kind of inspiration in your balancing act, because people, look, this is a balancing act too. People are amazed at something, at how you reinvent. You're a heartbreaker. I'm telling you, it's just something about attaining. You're about to attain. You can see things from a higher perspective. That makes you walk around with a broken heart. Even though you walk around with a broken heart, you still have a lot of love to share, because you carry hope. And hope is a conduct for miracles, okay? And that makes you a superstar, a shiny superstar, okay? It made somebody that was eating off silver spoons and golden plates mad. Somebody was eating off of silver spoons and golden plates. And they was arguing about it. Something like that, okay? Look, it says, but something is coming. You're going to get full recognition, because there is no competition. You're the true one. And the Devil in reverse. Something about a shiny star, the true, you're authentic. I'm telling you, someone was trying to put a stop to some kind of work you were doing. Happiness hater. This King of Swords is X. Cold-hearted, hateful. Somebody was trying to put a stop to it. They're connected to this King of Swords. Okay, let's find out how they're connected to the King of Swords. Someone from their past. The King of Swords is their baby daddy. And took off on them. But they're an upstanding person with a lot of clout. But they took off on this queen of... I'm telling you, this person is a real upstanding person. But they didn't trust this cold-hearted snake female that was having their baby, because she was just like a fling or something. Y'all take what resonates. Tell me 3 cards about the King of Swords and his mate. He ghosted her or took off. 9 Pentacles. They was planting some kind of seeds. They made a baby. I'm telling you, they was planting some kind of seed. Something was an illusion. It says 5 Pentacles, and then all of a sudden everything went to fucking shit. Somebody heard something. Somebody found out something. Something was broadcasted. Pointing the finger. So he started pointing the finger at her, and she started pointing the finger at him. And someone investigated, delved deep into their emotions. Also something to do with they started listening to their intuition, their frequency. Finding some kind of discovery in their self. This King of Swords found some kind of discovery in himself. Okay, so what did he find out about this? Somebody was using magic to cause some kind of illusion. There's some kind of finger pointing going on there about loyalty. Tell me what you're talking about. Seven of Swords. Another pointing out something. Something's being pointed out for sure. It looks like it may be on the computer. The Queen of Swords in reverse. Again, being pointed out. And the Nine of Cups. Something's being pointed out about someone's work or creations. Something they're passionate about. Something's being lined up here. Something's being discovered about. It looks like one person standing out of a group of others. This cup is reminding me of Ghost. So something about maybe an ex-partner of yours passed away and is trying to communicate something to you. Because that reminded me of the movie Ghost with Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore and Whoopi Goldberg. And they're trying to bring something to your attention. It keeps showing me like checkbooks. It's almost like an ex of yours is standing right behind you trying to usher something in for you spiritually. The King of Cups. This person has a clipboard and is wearing the truth and is following the fish, okay, which is God, which represents Jesus. Look, this person is pointing the finger at you. You're the star. Look, I'm telling you, he's got some kind of evidence that's been written down that he's been looking for you. He wants to tell you something about your inheritance. Look at this. He's had you on some type of radar. He found you on the computer. I'm telling you, this person was looking for a perfect fit. He's got you on some kind of radar, like tracking, y'all, this out of nowhere. Your followers, like tracking, like your success in whatever it is that you're doing, like whatever it is, what you're trying to do. This person's been like tracking it. Tracking your finances, your followers, your... Like, trying to find out about your success. Because they want to give you something, an opportunity. They say you're the one, baby. There's nobody else that can fit. You're the one. Start a revolution. This person wants to offer you something because they never seen nothing like you before in their life. Five Cups. Something was broke down. You're the perfect fit, y'all. I'm telling you. This is serendipity. There's something fell apart somewhere else. And I'm telling you. There was something that fell apart because somebody found out about somebody doing like something real shady. And this masculine energy crossed a bridge. They left a situation behind and headed for what they feel is important. This is going to be out of nowhere. They turned around and remembered you. Out of nowhere, they was like sudden, oh, I need to go to collective. I need to head towards collective. The Earth Angel. Look, the Heartbreaker. Because they're on a spiritual path. I'm telling you, this Earth Angel's a heartbreaker. You collective, because you're on a spiritual path. It's something to do with your work. exposing some kind of truth. Something's been heating up for this Queen of Wands. Love. There's a fan. I'm telling you. You got some kind of fan. It goes from that to the Ten of Cups to that. Ace of Swords is behind that. The moon. I'm heating up. Someone saw you online working, doing your work. This King of Pentacles, and he wants to offer you something to walk away from that energy, that environment that you were in. Put that behind you and move on to something better in some type of partnership. Justice for the Empress. You're going to get justice either way. You, look, you and the King of Wands. He's your Emperor. There's loyalty here. This person's going to express their loyalty. I'm telling you. They're going to express their loyalty. That they've been working with you. You've been helping them get something permanent, some type of permanent. Okay, like if they would have acted too soon, whoever these bad guys or bad people would have gotten off on some kind of technicality. You help this person. This is the Crow coming in to finalize and permanently close something. Tattoo is permanent. Permanent closing. Permanently closed. Something is permanently closed because of an extraordinary person that sees things from a higher perspective. Can see something from all points of view. All points of view. That fish can swim anywhere in that cup and still see everything all around it. Someone has remembered a quote or something that you said. They remembered a quote, something that you had said. It triggered their spirituality, gave them some kind of ancient knowledge. It looks like a pyramid. And they realize there's only the two of y'all. Like when this person thinks about you, this has been written. I'm telling you, you got the perfect ingredients. Nobody else can fit the bill. You're their destiny, and they know it. 10 Pentacles. You're their destiny. For some reason, they say their hands are tied. You help this person balance out their chakras. They've got a plan in store. This is the King of Matches that's got a plan. Yeah. He's seeing from a higher perspective. This person is just as extraordinary as you are. I'm telling you he is. Tell me what collective needs to know here. Y'all, if this resonates, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you want to donate, I got the super chat, the super stickers, and all that jazz, and Cash App $, Angel Moon 6237. What's about this King of Wands? The world. He's government. He's something to do with the government, bringing something to an end. Triumph and harmony. Full disclosure, I just heard. Healing on both ends. It says 6 of Needles. It says the rite of passage. Overcoming and safety. The rite of passage. This is something that you were meant to receive in the world at a certain time. And them too. I'm telling you, forever rely on God. It's the rite of passage. The frog. It's some type of communication with God. With the swords like that. It says 9 needles. Anxiety. Anguish. Overthinking something. Oh, coming up out of that. I'm telling you. You're coming up out of some type of heat. I get it. It's the King of Wands. The King of Wands has some type of addiction or something. coming up out of it. I'm telling you, because you inspired them to come up out of. This person quit doing some type. They were obsessed or addicted or something. They was addicted to something. This person's closed something out. This person is not the same because of you. You inspired them to take action. They want to give you some type of reward, adoration, a big thank you. Okay, I'm telling you, they want to give you a big thank you. It says something to do with materials. Look, they want to help you with your work, move you forward with your work. This born leader wants to help you. It's with a house. Take what resonates, y'all. Wants to give collective some type of building to start a business. I'm telling you, this King of Wands. It says 5 cups, pessimism and regret. 2 matches, progression, planning, discovery. I'm telling you, they want to come in and pay you back for helping them. It says something about resistance and indecision. They're procrastinating, stalling, holding back. Why? They're holding back because of their feelings. Self-fulfillment. That's what they're in regret for. They're regret for this right here, thinking about just themselves, leaving somebody out, okay? Leaving out Lady Luck. Because on the bottom of the deck it says this. We got morality, beliefs, wisdom. Oh, this person they misunderstood the messenger. This messenger was cloaked for this person to think that there was something, because of it was a mirroring. Oh Lordy, listen to that, y'all. The messenger was mirroring something that God was causing this King of Wands to see. I'm telling you, he couldn't see, and God chose this message, you collective, to like make him see something clearly, and only because of his heart having feelings for you, he was able to see it clearly. Look, it says justice. Because this person was like, they was cold to love. Like, sex was a thing that they did for like self-gratification, but they was like really, it was something to do with their family life. Okay, I guess it was like their family life was, I don't know, this marriage or whatever, this relationship they was in was all based on like finances. Like, it's like they felt that they couldn't be attracted to someone on a lower economical, financial plateau, that they had to have someone on an equal or higher plateau of financial wealth in order for them to even be attracted to them. Okay, but they found themselves attracted to someone that was so full of abundance but didn't have any money. Just had faith, and faith carried them through. They're amazed. This person is in awe and amazement, like amazed. Okay, I'm telling her, fan. You transformed them. I'm telling you, they was on drugs or something. Ain't nobody said I was, Jesus, fool. What's wrong with you? Who's spamming? Let's see. Yeah. Not sure. Sir Max, do you know Do you even know what the fuck you're talking about? Are you trying to step in the place of Jesus and make judgment? I'm just wondering. I mean, do you even use your discernment from the Holy Spirit? Or you wouldn't be saying nasty stuff like that. I'm just saying. Alright, tell you what resonates. Alright, we got the Ten of Cups, y'all. It's something to do with family. Okay? And it says something about the devil in reverse. Something is coming back around because someone feels regretful. It says the Queen of Cups. Someone feeling, could be your mom, could possibly be your aunt, or something to that effect, okay? It says the King of Pentacles. This is a father figure. Okay, a father figure is a fan of collectives. Four of Wands. Yes, they've been watching you on some type of stage. Man, that's the second time I've been triggered by getting tattoos. That's a henna tattoo. Something permanent. There's something permanent. A house, land, travel, movement, celebrations. Tell you what resonates. That's a celebration of growth and prosperity. Three Pentacles. Stepping up on the stage, stepping up to. That's what it's saying. Learning something, doing something brand new. The Emperor got some kind of contract. Says that you're the only one that'll fit. You're the Earth Angel. You bring some type of balance to his life. He don't even know how. He's surrendering to it. He don't even care because he's in love. He's surrendering to it. He can't see nobody but you with the Five of Cups. He's a fan. And you somehow maybe gave him some type of feeling with, he was resonating with something. He used his discernment. He went and got some kind of help, like with something he was. This could be something like he might have had like thoughts about his family was screwing him over or something. And he didn't know what to do. He didn't know what to do. And you was giving him encouragement to go find out, because he left for a while. And when he come back, he was a whole new person with his beliefs, everything. He's a whole new person. That coldness of that head over heart just melted away. It's something to do with you. Him being a fan of you helped this person. And they want to reward you. Seven of Swords, they've seen you. Alright, let's find out what Seven of Swords is. This person's seen you like out of nowhere. They seen you out of nowhere. They just found you. It could have been being pointed out. Remember I said something was being pointed out. Maybe divine or God was pointing you out to this king of... Because he was the King of Wands. And felt like love didn't exist. He was all about getting what he wanted and that, charming. But he changed into this King of Swords because he had to turn off his heart or something for a while to see something, to realize something. Then he went and got like some type of advice or some type of healing. He healed over something that was blocking him. And it melted away that coldness about something he'd done in the past. Maybe he's wanting to make some type of, I want to say the word recompense. That's what I'm hearing. Recompense. He's wanting to make some type of recompense. Consequences. Oh, transparency, honesty. I understand now. This person wants to be ethical and fair now. Judgment, the Emperor. That's what it went to. This person wants to be fair about something because even if you don't know who they are, even if you don't know who it is, you help them in a great way that they say it's priceless. That they want to give you something. Everything is saying this is a birthright. Okay, saying it's a birthright with saying that it's a birthright, because here's the Wheel of Fortune. So everything's about to turn around, okay? It's a birthright because this is something that was created prior to you even being in the womb. God has a timeline, and it's now for you to receive this in whatever form it may come in, whatever it may. Don't worry about that. It's given to you from God, whatever form that this is coming from. It's your birth, your soul's birthright, not your flesh birthright necessarily. It's an inheritance of the soul for doing the work to heal the soul, to elevate, so on and so forth, and you brought others to it too. You're a leader, you've guided others to. You've given them the foundation of okay, like all these hypocrites that's got shit to say and all that stuff all the time. You know, can you imagine, like, Jesus trying to reach out to the masses and all them trolls not knowing who Jesus was and saying all that nasty stuff and that kind of stuff? Can you imagine? Could you imagine, y'all? Anyway, but he still reached, and he still reached for that one soul. Even out of all the 5,000 billion ones that were had something to say about him wearing a sackcloth. Okay? He still did it for that one soul, because that was worth it. Okay, you're on that type of path, okay? And someone has seen you, they want to give you adoration because you touched their life. Okay, for some reason I'm feeling two interpretations of these readings today, this reading right here today. Because I'm feeling like there's something to do with some kind of disruption in a family, because something was being covered up. It was being hidden. It was like an ancestral thing, okay? Like the gold plates and the silver spoons with the crystal glasses. Those crystal glasses were turned upside down, and there was a hand over one. It looked as if there was some type of argument or dispute in a family. Something was out of balance because there was 6 and 4. 6 glasses were sitting upright. 4 glasses were in the reverse. 1 was covered up. Somebody was trying to keep somebody from being seen. Because you're deserving. Because of envy. So y'all take those two interpretations as you wish. There's no coincidences. The collective is growing, so there's two or three messages coming out, because I feel them both very prominently, like very up here to the forefront. All right, so y'all take it as it resonates. I'm going to read out of a book real quick before I get any letters. See what the book got to say. I have no idea what I'm about to grab out from underneath here. See y'all. In The Rhododendrons, a memoir of with appearances by Virginia Woolf. Something about a map, receiving a map of clues. Stepping through the gate. Something's huge. Something's huge. It's unexplainable. Y'all know about the Tartarian buildings, right? Whoa, there's Virginia and a child. Page 71, something to do with destiny. Getting the picture. We're just going to look at that real quick, and then I'm going to read it. Okay? More similar than I was imagining. I was wrong. The composition was so alike, it was as if my mother and I had staged the reenactment. So this is Virginia and her mom, and this is Virginia and her daughter. And it looks almost identical by accident. It was accidental. How she's barely kissing, how the kid's looking off to the side, all of it. Take that as it resonates, okay? And yes, I see the life vest. Oh, they're both wearing life vest. Okay, let's see. It's so on the nose that I almost think that the gods must be playing one of their little jokes. They mean well. They are trying to help. Don't worry, I shout, or explanation point. I tell them and wave. I remain afloat. A life vest. It's almost as if someone's mother's eyes were closed and now they're open because of you. You see her eyes are closed. Looking forward. Eyes open. Life vest. Take what resonates. After church, I walked over to Richmond to meet my family for lunch through insistent rain. I followed Hooker's wall until it ended, then called up the map on my phone. I was a blue dot creeping ever closer to Water Lane. Emotions about a family, okay, y'all. Take them key words, okay? The key word is the word of the day, y'all. Key words. Key words. Hear them. Open up your ear chakras and hear key words, okay? I'm telling you that word's been flying around. It ain't but 10 o'clock. I'm just saying, okay? Whew. Okay, something about a map. Like I said, something about a map. And here it is written on the paper. Y'all take what resonates. Okay, it says, I was a blue dot creeping ever closer to the Water Lane. You was the truth. Creeping over to this destination of emotions that you're getting to. Some of the dots to whom I am related, Scott, Kate, their niece Sophia, arrived at the pub soon after me, but others, aunt, uncle, cousin Allison, her son Ethan, were caught for hours in traffic or weather or the wrong side of the river. Maybe some people in family, maybe an aunt, uncle, cousin, are caught in traffic, can't make it to the... I'm telling you, it says, I ordered a Bloody Mary and settled in for a wait. I spoke brightly when spoken to. When I was young, I was permitted to bring a book to occasions such as these. In the distance, I saw a panic, the hour at which I would become so frantic to be alone that my manners would disintegrate. My footmen shrinking down to mice. Oh, 'cause the hour's at hand, y'all. When the clock strikes 12. Oh, listen to this. Half my mind was in this room, and the other half was watching the river through the window and remembering diary that these streets sometimes flooded and redirected her walk. Kate joked that the water would trap us here. Our emotions can trap us. When at last the others arrived, my aunt and Kate smiled and chattered. Sophia was sorting out where to go to university. Ethan, impatient with the family's terms, between appeasement and teasing, gladdened when Kate brought out the bag of paper, pen, and games. A teacher of young children, she understood his struggles. My uncle sat in silence until, with the sudden decision, he asked, "So how are the book sales then?" My book was about crying. My book was not out yet. It says my book was about crying. My book was not out yet. The food said everyone was lovely. There was Though there was some worry about indigestion, I could not tell whether I was hungry or full. My plate contained steamed zucchini, which the menu called vegetable marrow. Hiding my phone under the table, I looked up the term's origin and learned that while in English the word refers to long summer squashes, in Scotland, marrow means one of a pair. Marrow means one of a pair. Vegetable marrow, one of a pair. Okay, y'all remember that. That's the whole point of reading. I mean, everything I said, coincidence? No. Okay, understand? But it wanted me to get all the way to that so you could understand that marrow in Scotland, which I have ancestry of Scotland, is one of a pair. One of one. Two ones. Making one bigger one together. In a melody. A medley. Y'all take it as it resonates. I really dug that a lot. Alright. About to get them letters out. Y'all ready? Let me see what the Bible got to say about it real quick. Y'all, if the card reading, if you resonate with it or you got extra to say about it, keep your comments. Y'all know you better be respectful. You can get on. I don't care. Okay, one way or the other. Okay. So here we go with the Song of Solomon. It says, chapter 8. We're starting with 9. It says, "If she is a wall, we will build upon her a battlement of silver, and if she is a door, we will enclose her with boards of cedar. I am a wall, and my breasts like towers. Then I become in his eyes as one who has found peace." Solomon had a vineyard at Baal Hamon. He leased the vineyard to keepers. Everyone was to bring for its fruit 1,000 silver coins. My own vineyard is before me. You, O Solomon, may have 1,000, and those who tend its fruit 200. And to my beloved, you who dwell in the gardens, the companions listen for your voice. Let me hear it. Make haste, my beloved, and be like a gazelle or a young stag on the mountains of spices. Go live your life to the fullest, and adventurers, and like go out and be free of any worries of that thing of such. Okay, like someone else is going to take care of those key words. I'm telling you, y'all take what resonates, man. I'm telling you what it's saying, okay? Because you're beloved, okay? You're cherished, and know that. You need to know your worth. You're very cherished, okay? Just know your worth, collective. All right, what do these letters got to say about it? What y'all want to talk about today, letters? Make it clear. Don't give me 500,000 names, please. Don't give me 500,000 names. Y'all hear me spiritually burping the whole time I'm trying to say that? Let's see if I can get a first and last name for... Is this the person that was being mean to me? This ain't the same person that was being mean and talking smack, is it? Nina, is Mutual Nobody? Nina, I'm going to trust your intuition. Was Mutual Nobody being the one that was talking smack? No? Okay, I'm going to get you 2 initials, okay? I'm going to get you 2 initials, mutual nobody. Take what resonates. Ooh, M. And this is times. This is like adding and subtracting and that and that and that. So it says M. So it could be like double M. Because that's a times. That's like that's not an X. Let me get another initial. A. M-A-A-M times. It could be something to do with your mom. A-M. You're very welcome. Okay. Thank you, Nina. Thank you so much. Thank you. And thank you. Thank you, Mutual. Look, M and A and M. But this right here is like a multiplication. Why am I being the other mother? Take that as it resonates. Alright, so let's take that as it resonates. You might have had somebody in your life that you felt like very close to as if they was your mother. You might have been raised by your grandma or an aunt or some shit like that. Another mother. I'm hearing something to that effect, okay? Alright, let's find out what the letters got to say about it. Oh, look, balance. I see a lot of balance in that. V-O. O-V. Something's over. That's my words, y'all. When I say, man, that shit's O-V, that means it's done. It's over, okay? There ain't even no point in even discussing it no more, okay? It's O-V. Okay, that's what that means when I say that. When I say it's O-V, y'all take what resonates, okay? There's something to do with somebody freaking named Vaughn. Maybe Devin. But somebody named Vaughn has something to say, okay? But for some reason, I'm feeling like this person is a pronoun. How do I say that respectfully, but still, this person's a pronoun. Either they're a man that looks like a woman, or they're a woman that looks like a man. They're a pronoun. But they're doing it on purpose. And you know what? That's not necessarily saying that they're gay or anything like that. It's like this person's trying to appear as the other. Take it as it resonates. This could be a dude trying to look like you or come across as you or be. This person is so fucking obsessed with you. Very strange, okay? Take that as it resonates. I'm hearing it. Vaughn. And also something to do with November. November 1st, something may happen. Let's see if there's any more letters out here. I mean, numbers. What do I call the numbers? 2 equal energies. 2 ones making a bigger one. Yo, I cannot. Thank you for the confirmation on everything I say, Spirit. I appreciate it. I can't even get partially through a reading and I'm being confirmed right after another, okay? I don't even know what you're talking about. Sandra D, Hello Kitchen. Oh, Hell's Kitchen, the musical. Not even sure. You talking about me being female Gordon Ramsay? Shut up. It says loud. Yeah, I ain't afraid to be loud. No. At all. Something about a... There's not... Okay. Sure. Faye. Say... Dap it? I don't know. Dap out. Nap out. Dad. Oh, Dad's proud. Thanks, Dad. Even though where the fuck you're at. Dad's proud. Okay. Glad. Some kind of victory. glad, proud, type, wait, style, up, proud, glad, up, duty, glad, up, something about you stepping up to duty. How's dad proud? Dad proud of you. It says your dad is proud of you. Something about you being the prize. Alright. Loud, proud, lady, proud lady, ground, wait, ground, play, playful, no, play up, play out, let something play out. Okay, they want something to play out. Okay, found us, target, land, found us, our land, found our land, our plan, put plan, put our plan, odd, song, into song. Y'all have no idea what I just started hearing. Take the money and run. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Take the money and run. Put our song in the plan. You know that song? Billy Jack was something down in Texas. And the chick, she worked in a diner. And they couldn't pay their bills, so they took the money and run. Somebody took the money and run, y'all. Your guy, son of your guy's son took the money and run. Y'all take that as it resonates, man. It says aunt. Arguing. There's some kind of argument between a play argument. It was a play argument. It says an orgy. Aunt and dad orgy. Ooh. Superior, odd. Something's odd. Yeah, that's pretty fucking odd. I would say the least. That's odd. For aunt and dad to be in an orgy. Ooh. Y'all, fault. Yeah. Something about a vault. Georgie Porgy. Us, Porgy. Us. Group. Group up. Us, group up. Ooh, y'all see that shit? Say that grouped up, motherfuckers. Us, group up. Any. It says Danny, Dan, DNA. Any DNA. Any DNA. So they was trying to get your DNA. Maybe coming in your house or something, getting some kind of fucking hair samples, or stealing your panties, or saliva, maybe your cigarette ducts or something like that. Somebody was trying to get a sample of your DNA for some reason. Take that as it resonates. Something's viral. Nope. Sad group. Something violent. Flap. There's some kind of proof. Valid proof. Any DNA. Okay, drop. Drop a group, drop a song. I was saying song. Gun, drop a gun. Okay, someone dropped a gun. Drop a gun. Duty. On duty. Some kind of argument. Flag. Red flags. Something about a Sagittarius. I gotta use the restroom. I'll be right back. Sagittarius. Proud. Too proud. Something. Something about splot. Splot. A lot. Okay. A lot of flags. Okay. There's something about a group of people. Okay. Doctor. Doctor studied. Study a lot. Someone's trying to study a lot to be a doctor. Proud. Too proud to put up. Too proud to put up. Post. Too proud to put up post. Al. That could be Allison. Alf, something's out of this world. Flag, large. Large flags. Drop. Group. Drop group to study. Flat out. Someone walked away from a band or a group. Flat out to study something. Group. Spade. Rung up. Something wrong. Somebody rung a bell. Dad? Rung up dad? P.S. Not gay. It says ugly. Not ugly. P.S. Add P.S. Not ugly. Some kind of proof. Truth. True. True. True lady. Says God. God nut. God nut. God up. Upon God. Upon. Trust upon God. Trust God, lady. There's your sign, y'all. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. There's your sign. There's your sign. Trust God. That's what you need to do. It says pony. It says truly. Okay. It says dog, yeah. It's saying trust God, lady. Put your trust on God today. Let me show y'all what it says. I don't know what them paragraphs say. You don't even know what it really means. It don't mean no worries. Okie dokie. Anyway, Hakuna Matata, if you go look up the meaning of the word, it means no problem. That there's no problem that can't be solved. That if you feel it's all a point of view, okay? That's what Hakuna Matata actually means. No problem. Not no worries. They changed it for the Disney film, but it means no problems. It's all a point of view, the way you look at it, okay? You can have a peaceful frame of mind or what have you about a situation that is critical, and you be peaceful at peace and have a peaceful frame of mind about it, so you can think calmly and find the right answers. That's Hakuna Matata. That's what that means. If you were looking for some type of education today, Reiki gone. Just saying. Go look it up. Something about DC. Pay out. Sugar. Use their sugar, not salt. It says salty and sugar. Wrap. I guess I'm not done with the letters, y'all. It says salty. Salty is meaning like it could be something to do. Look, that's trying to say 10, but there's no 0. It's just a 1. So that's a new beginning right there. Okay, something about a quota. Salty, it says sugar. Sugary, salty and sugary. Odd, like odd team, odd couple. Somebody named Todd. That's a fox, a baby fox. Typo. There's a typo in spy. To spy. Someone was told to spy. Told to spy. You play up guts, total we got Gary undo spy spot on you spot on something about a sport being a sport. Dry up. Tony, dry up. Ran out of gas. Sports SUV. Ran out of gas. Something's blue. Something about a portal. Sun portal. Puff. It says frontal. Puts front of us. Puts front of us. A veil. A day, a lady, front, puts lady in front of us. Somebody said God put lady in front of us. Puts up, somebody on the spot. Don't Don't go. We got Patty. Patty. Something about a gold Ford. Gold Ford. It's got frog out here too. Patty let us. No, there's no E. Wrote. Oh no, it's a style year. Your style. Your style. Oh, okay, we got a star. We got a trap. Trap star. Young star. Trap young star. Young lady. Found young lady. Star. Trap. Young lady. Okay. Zap. Something about a rap. Dot, dad, frog. A plaque. A plague. I don't know what to say. Plagued on you. Put a plague on you for a day or any for any guilt group dust. Long for you, along you, long for you. A long day. Puts on gun strap and gun drops. Puts on gun strap, drops gun. I don't know. Saying all of a sudden golf. Says old gut. Pay, pray, prey upon, old lady. Prey upon dust, gust, lust. Someone was obsessed with lust. Dad? Wrap up on studies. Wrap up on studies. Plus add. Plus add upon. Add upon. TY1. Add on. Add on. Plus put add on. Something to a house. Saddle up. We got frog. We got flag. We got flap. Slap. Dawn. Dan. DNA. Sandy, Patty, don't say Pulse. Plus add. Plus this is multiply. Something TV, on TV. Star on TV. Pulp. Double up. Hold on. Quota. Our quota. Odd up. Long along. That don't nothing go. A puppy. Something's gold. Gold up. Gold star. Gold star or something on TV, okay? And FY. Some kind of information. For you. Oh, not for your information, but for you. For you. Group up. It says group up. Loud. Loud and strong. Strong and loud. Your voice. Strong group. Golden. Something golden. LP. Make a song. Tell you what resonates, y'all. This is wrong lady. Wrong ad, wrong lady. Someone had the wrong. A group busted up. Puts out a song of Proud Mary. I don't know. Long studies at, we got salty and sugary. God, dog. Y'all take what resonates. There it is, man. I put it out there. There it is. It got this right here. Soul of God. Proud soul. Sold soul. Sold. Trap. Grandpa. Sold grandpa something. There's only one A. Grand soul. Great grand soul. Grandson. Grandson did something. Typo. Sold and ran. Sold and ran. Take what resonates. I have a feeling this has something to do with like the other mother family, but there's blood related. Something was wrong. It says it was wrong. There was a pro PR. There's proof here. Something's equal. Take what resonates. Some kind of rival or a rival. Alright, if this has been resonating with you, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. If y'all want to donate to the channel, it's Cash App, $ Angelmoon 6237. Does this person need, Gary, Indiana is one of the most dangerous spots in all of America. For sure, for sure. Y'all take what resonates, okay? This is for entertainment purposes only for YouTube. If y'all like my storytelling, let me know, okay? Y'all give me some support. Hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to donate, I have the super chat and super thanks and that and it's Cash App $AngelMoon6237. I'm being prompted to show y'all this. I ward off any kind of evil eye or any kind of evil envy. I send it back to sender from where it came. Jesus' holy name, amen. Take what resonates, if it resonates with you. I love y'all. Woo, doggy. I'm hearing something about, like there's something about your style that this person was like thrown off by your style or something, because they're very like conservative. It's hard to explain. There's something to do with dealing with the earthy part, like they're real worried about like what other people's opinions are. They wear like the name brand clothes and stuff like that. There's something about your style that threw this person off, okay? So y'all take that as it resonates, okay? It says, what's meant to be is yours already. What was never yours is starting to flee from you. With time, it will all make sense. For now, bear the confusion and focus on living fully in the present. This is some confirmation. Don't let your whole life be, I'll be happy when. Go ahead and be happy now. I'm happy now. I'm going to be happier when I receive. I'm happy because I know. Because I know that I know that I know, okay? And I'm happy about that, okay? I might not be happy about the environment that surrounded me, but I'm happy knowing that I know that I know that God and me know that God has a plan. I'm happy about that because I know. If there's one thing been in my life, y'all, God's hand will just swoop in out of nowhere and do some crazy shit. All out throughout my life. So I know it without any kind of doubts about it, okay? I don't know how he does, and I'm not prepared normally. I'm not prepared right now. I mean, I try to be prepared, but when the hand of God comes in your life, it's a whirlwind of all kinds of everything, okay? And when he decides to swoop his hand into your life, it's going to make some kind of impact. Just trust it, okay? That's what I got to say about that, okay? I'm happy about knowing that God's got my back. I might not be liking the environment in. What did the card say? Even in the confusion of not understanding why and that. Just maintain and know and keep your faith about you, okay? Stay golden about it, okay? It says the vision of the summer fruit, okay? I'm just going to skim over it. It's Amos chapter 8 again. There's something destined. 13:13, y'all. Right there is like, yeah, the Illuminati used that number and blah, 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 but that's a depiction of some type of interconnectedness of one, like, a one-minded collaboration, like thinking the same thoughts and having the same goals and aspirations. Okay, 1 and a 3, like a whole group of people or something like that having the same wanting the same outcome or the highest good or what have you. Okay, that's what that's talking about. Okay, take what resonates. I'm just going to read Amos 7 and whatever that is, portion of 16 all the way through 17. I don't see an 18. Okay. Dang it. No, I'm reading. Spirit. Okay, they say just read what I want to. It says, you say, do not prophesy against Israel, and do not spout against the house of Isaac. Therefore, thus says the Lord, your wife shall be a harlot in the city, your sons and daughters shall fall by the sword. Your land shall be divided by survey lines. You shall die in the defiled land, and Israel shall surely be led away captive from his own land. Then it says, a vision of the summer fruits came. Thus the Lord showed me, behold, a basket of summer fruit. And he said, Amos, what do you see? So I said, a basket of summer fruit. Then the Lord said to me, the end has come upon my people Israel. I will not pass by them any more. And the songs of the temple shall be a wailing in that day, says the Lord God. Many dead bodies everywhere. They shall be thrown out in silence. Hear this, you who swallow up the needy and make the poor of the land fail. You're gonna reap what you sowed, I guess, because it's all gonna come down on your head, boy. I'm telling you. He says, hear this: the ones that swallowed up the needy and made the land fail, made the community fail, because it's all out of sync. It's out of order. It's not cohesive, and there's a bunch of lies and deceit going on. Okay, and those who've done all of that are fixing to pay the fucking price for it. Bet. It says, saying, when will the new moon be passed, that we may sell grain, and the Sabbath, that we may trade wheat? Trying to rush the Sabbath and not recognize it for what it is, a day of rest and recognition of God. Okay, they're trying to rush it by. When will it be over so we can get back to making our money? Okay, it says making the ephah small and the shilling large. It says falsifying the scales by deceit, that we may buy the poor for silver and the needy for a pair of sandals, even sell the bad wheat. Question mark. The Lord has sworn by the pride of Jacob, surely I will never forget any of their works. Shall the land not tremble for this, and everyone mourn who dwells in it? All of it shall swell like a river, heave and subside like the river of Egypt. And it shall come to pass that in that day, says the Lord God, that I will make the sun go down at noon, and it will darken the earth in broad daylight. I will turn the feast into mourning, and all your songs into lamentations. I will bring sackcloth on every waist, and baldness on every head. I will make it like mourning for an only son, and its end like a bitter day. Behold, the days are coming, says the Lord God, that I will send a famine on the land, not a famine of bread, not or thirst or for water, but of hearing words of the Lord. I want to say that real loud. He's going to send a famine on the land of people, so they can't, of hearing the words of the Lord. Okay. It says, they shall wander from sea to sea and from north to east, and they shall run to and fro seeking the word of the Lord, but shall not find it. And in that day the fair virgins and strong men shall faint from thirst, those who swear by the sin of Samaria, who say, as your God lives, O Dan, and as the way of the Beersheba lives, they shall fall and never rise again. The wicked will fall, y'all. They're going to. They're falling, and it's time. It's time. I'm trying to tell y'all, it is time. The time to come upon us that that tower. It's if you've done well, cause and effect. If you've sowed your seeds and you've been obedient and so on and so forth, and you're gonna reap that. If you've been fucked up sideways and suppressing the needy and run around frivolously with words and such like that, gossiping and that kind of shit and all that, and not taking time to sit down and contemplate or mull over the sins of that you've incurred, and not take the time to sit down and talk to Jesus about it and ask for forgiveness, then your ass is grass. It's that simple. Okay? And if you have taken the time to do all that, your ass is golden. Golden, golden, golden. Okay? So take what resonates on that. All right, y'all. Like I said, this is for entertainment purposes only. Take that book out of here. I'm tired of reaching down there and getting that book. If it resonates, y'all hit that like button and subscribe. Like mother, like daughter. You've broken some kind of generational curse. I'm telling you. You've broken some kind of generational curse. It just says, I manage. It says, quotation, I just need to be alone. It says, for a moment it looks like he's about to argue, but then he stares up at the ceiling like an answer is written there. I'm sorry, Cleo, he says again as he gets up to leave. I really am. You're going to do something by yourself. Someone's going to apologize to you. And then it says down here that you're going to go on a trip. I used to carry it around the house when I was like 7 or 8, pretending that I was going on a trip. What if whatever happened because of this? Because of me and my stupid choices? When I finally look out, I see Will standing on the stoop. I jerk the door open, but he can't return my aggressive hug because his hands are full. A book in one, Whole Foods bag in the other. I saw your dad leave, thought maybe you could use some company. I'm so glad to see you. I thought of a good cook. I thought I could cook. I thought that I could cook. I take a seat on the stool in the island as Will unpacks the groceries, tomato, garlic, onion, pasta on the counter. While he begins to chop, I consider the fact that he'll be here when Wilson arrives. But who cares? It's not like we're committing a crime. Kyle is a much bigger problem. As Will cooks, I tell him about what happened in New Haven. I tell him that I think my mom killed someone all those years ago. That she must have a good reason, but still, that maybe she's been kidnapped by someone blackmailing her, or killed. That is possible too. So in the end, it seems like you found more questions up there than answers. Only what my mom apparently did. And that place she lived in was horrible. I had no idea how bad it was. It says, what if? It says, maybe I should tell the police about the blackmail at least. It says, what if it really does have to do with what happened to her? My throat's tickling. If she did kill somebody, I know she must have had a reason. Self-defense, maybe. Whatever. I'm sure he deserved it. I don't know, as you said, the last thing you want to do is have your mom come back only to get arrested. I mean, the reality is you don't know what happened that night. It was a long time ago. What if that person deserved it, but your mom is still somehow guilty of murder? He's right. Why is Will the only person in the world who seems to be able to be honest with me and not make me feel worse? Well, I want to do something. Of course you do. How about a glass of wine? So, say it. He says, of course you do. How about a glass of wine? What you need to do is relax, sit back, and let something unfold. I'm just going to go ahead and finish this off, y'all. Take what resonates. Think what you need most is a second to collect your thoughts. Amen. He checks in a couple of cabinets before he finds 2 wine glasses. Like this is our home. I imagine myself older, at a place where years between us no longer mattered. Will cooking, watching me from the couch, feet tucked beneath me, and I feel so safe and calm. This is right. It wouldn't feel this good if it wasn't. A glass of wine would be great, thank you. Oh, that's for you, he says, pointing at the book he left face down on the island. He says, I turned it over. Mary Oliver's Poetry Handbook. Obviously, your mind is somewhere else right now, but I thought it could be a reminder. Despite all this, there are still good things in your life. things to feel hopeful about. You have a future, Cleo, and that will extend beyond this chaos. You are a truly gifted writer. I believe that will light your way. It says, how exactly am I supposed to not be in love with him? Thank you, I say, my eyes filled with tears. I don't try to hide. Really, thank you. As Will pours some wine sloshes into a marble counter. Oh shoot. I'll be right back. Let me go take a look in the mirror. He gestures down the hall. He disappears towards the bathroom. He disappears towards the bathroom, and I flip the book open to the title page. There's a note from Will. Please promise me you'll be a writer. God gives the gift only to a few. Take what resonates. God gives his gifts only to a few, it says. So take that as it resonates. That was the last words I said, okay? y'all stay golden. This has been a wonderful reading. If it resonates with y'all claim this reading. I claim it down in the comments, and thank you, Jesus. Amen. Like, love, everybody. See you on the flip side.